This is a 1911 Hupmobile Model 20 at the Ford Piquet Plant Museum. Hupp was a car company based in Detroit, right near us here on Piquet Avenue, and they made about 6,000 of these, 6,079 of these cars back in 1911. Don't know exactly for this model. 20 horsepower. Some of the interesting things in this car is that you could shift gears without using a clutch. It was called freewheeling. So that was really innovative. And it was also the first American car used in military service when the 26th Infantry Division acquired one in 1911. And a 1911 Hupmobile was driven 48,600 miles through 26 countries in 18 months' time. It was also the first year that the Hupp company put on doors. That's right. Before that, no doors. Now, this one is obviously not restored. The Piquet Plant Museum here will keep it like this because sometimes it's good to have cars like this that remind us of how they looked. It's how you get details and how they painted them. Back then, before they really had the aerosol painting and the quick drying, they would slap on the paint and it didn't look that good, but it kept it from rusting. So you can see details like that and how they were built. So sometimes I think it's important to keep cars like this. Robert Hupp started the company, and he'd worked for Oldsmobile, Regal, and Ford before he started his own company. He wanted a light, affordable car that had reusable performance. So he had this 4-cylinder, 20 horsepower engine. Let's go around the other side. So somewhat typical car for the era, similar to the Model T, but it had features like being able to shift without clutching, which made it easy to work with. And here's the gas tank. Here's mine on the back, where at the Model T, you sat on the gas tank. So when you got gas, everybody had to get out, pull up the seat, fill up here, you fill up in the rear. Wooden wheels. See the levers there going into the back. So really interesting competitor to the Model T, and they're in this museum because it shows you the other cars built in Detroit at the time. It's in a room called the Milwaukee Junction Room, named after this area of Detroit where these auto plants were located. So come see it yourself and check out the other ones too.